Hello guys, it's Peter right here. Welcome to Beyond Bay and Cubicle, where we discuss other financial options outside of our regular career, and we'll be discussing about planning today. What planning is, but we're just reminding ourselves the need for us to properly plan towards our set goal. We've earlier discussed about goal setting. If you haven't watched that, please click on the link up there and go ahead and watch it. So today we'll be discussing about planning. When you've set goal, when you've made resolution, when you've uh, made whatever objective you have, there is need for you to properly plan towards achieving it. Once you don't plan it, it's just simply means that it's a mere wish, and you don't have what it takes to achieve it. It is not enough for me to say I'm going to buy a house, I'm going to buy a car. There is need for proper planning towards achieving those set goal. So this year and so many other year, many of us, we've made our plan, we've made proposition on what we're going to do, but we failed to do them because we haven't planned on how to achieve them. So once you start planning, it's you've made a good step towards achieving those goals, because you'll be able to put things in perspective, those things that you can achieve and those things you cannot achieve. And those one you cannot achieve, you begin to think about ways on how to make them happen. I'll give you a good example. If I'm planning to buy a car this year, now I reside in the UK, there are things that I needed to know. I can't just go to a dealer and say, "Oh, I'm going to buy a car." I need to be sure that I can drive. I need to be sure that I've got UK driving license and so many other things like that. So this is the reason why planning is very important. It just helps you to put things in perspective and to be able to travel out into the future and see what things you need to put together. Uh, um, I read a quote somewhere that goal setting help you give you insight into the future, but planning help you to shape the future, to help you to put the future in order. For example, if you are building a house and you don't have a plan, definitely just going to build anything for you. So, for example, if you have anything in mind that you want to achieve, there's need for you to detail how you're going to achieve them, to have your own projection on how we're going to put things together to make it happen. So this year, we believe that so many of us have goals, have ambition, proposition. Just take it a step further and plan on how you're going to achieve them. Have you said you're going to travel to the UK this year? Now, detail what you need to do. If you're a nurse, you need to write IELTS, you need to do NMC registration, and so many other things like that. All these are important. If you are coming as a student, you need to find out what it takes. You need to find out what school you can take. You need to find out the costs and so many other things like that. And that is what we do when we plan. So planning is a very important exercise towards you achieving your goal. And there are things that you need to put in mind when you plan. Uh, you have to be constructive, and you have to be detailed, and you have to be objective. Don't just you know when you've written out a goal and now you're planning, you're just writing anything. Maybe I believe God that it's going to happen. Yeah, everybody believes God, but more than that, there are roles that are important for us to do towards us achieving our purpose. Now, a very important thing that I'm going to discuss here is the processes of you achieving your goal. I mean, the processes of you, uh, uh, the processes of proper planning, the processes of proper planning, and number one of them is that you look at available opportunity. There are opportunities available for us to achieve our goal. So now, if I'm saying that I'm going to do this, I'm going to look at what I have in my hand to achieve that. Now, if I look at what I have in my hand and it's not enough to achieve that, then I'm going to look at alternatives. What are those things that I can explore to add to what I've got? For example, if I've planned I'm going to buy a phone this year and I look at my income, it's not enough to buy that phone. I'm looking at other alternatives, and that is the second process. Other alternatives that I can use to get the phone. And some other alternative that you can think of is getting other side also that can give you money, or maybe calling your uncles, your brother that can assist you, calling a friend that can assist you. These are just alternatives that could help us achieve our goal. Now, when you've got alternative, you want to analyze them. You want to look at those ones that are realistic and those ones that are not realistic. So it's not enough to say, oh, I've got three other alternative. No, critically analyze those alternatives. If you said you're going to borrow money from a friend, is that realistic? Will a friend borrow you money to buy a phone? So this help you to put things in proper perspective. Then another very important step is that you be able to detail the process of you achieving those set goal. Now you be able to detail the processes. So you want to say, okay, I'm going to do this, and after doing this will happen, and after doing this will happen. For example, for myself, as a forex trader, I've been looking forward to trade an account of 100,000, but the truth is I can't realistically raise 100,000 for myself. But looking at other alternative, I've been able to see that there are prop firm that could give you an account. Just have to pass some challenge. So this is an alternative for me. And another alternative is maybe I should look for an investor that is going to invest in me to trade. Is that achievable? Yes, no. So just look at the situation around the goal you've set for yourself, and properly analyze things that is you can do and things that you cannot do. Now, in the detailing of the process, I've got to know that I'm going to pass a challenge, what it takes to pass the challenge, and every other thing. I can detail all that and how it leads to me getting the 100,000 account that I've been hoping for. Then another thing that is very, very important and key to proper planning and to achieving goal is continuous review. You have to continuously review those plans. I believe for some of us in different field, in management field, managerial field, in nursing, in so many other field, this is not new to us. You set a goal for yourself, they set goal for us, you evaluate those goals. If you haven't achieved them, you go back to your planning and detail out things that you can do, and you evaluate again. So this is important as we begin the year and we set goal for ourselves. Let's evaluate it probably every month, every week, so that we make sure that we achieve them even before the end of the year, or even before the set targets, and it helps us to become a better person, you see. So like I said earlier, just a reminder, uh, goal setting helps us to travel into the future. It gives us an insight into the future. But again, planning helps us to shape the future. You can be able to even see that you can even do more because of the available opportunity to you. Let's keep dreaming, let's keep planning, let's keep setting those goals. It is very important, and I am sure that you're going to achieve greater things in the year 2022. Thank you so much for watching, and I will appreciate if you like and subscribe and share this.